Did you know you can double your income with the tips we're going to share in this video? The vast majority of OnlyFans creators make two mistakes: underselling their content or not knowing how to sell it to get paid more. You're probably in that situation too, so we're here to help you improve it. To double your income, or even more, we'll focus on two specific areas: optimization and strategies. This video will cover a lot of theory, but it's essential for you as a creator to know these things to keep growing. Let's start with optimization. Optimization means making something more efficient. In this case, we apply it to your social media profiles and your OnlyFans profile. Many agencies and creators focus only on sales strategies when aiming to increase revenue, leaving this equally important area aside. Let's start by talking about optimizing your social media profiles. This is the general system that defines how the funnel should guide your followers from social media to your OnlyFans profile. As you can see, the structure is simple and easy to implement. This system focuses on two key aspects, which we'll explain in more detail now. When a user visits your profile on any social media platform, they should perceive three things. 1. Credibility, that your profile is real and trustworthy, not a bot or a fake account. 2. Personality, that you project something unique and distinctive that makes you stand out. 3. Attraction, that at first glance the follower feels attracted to you, especially finding you sexually appealing. If your profile meets these three key characteristics, the fan will instantly feel the urge to get to know you better. This leads us to the next step, the call to action, where the follower clicks the link that redirects them to your OnlyFans profile. To make this conversion easier and promote adult content without violating social media policies, we've designed two options. The first and most popular option is to use a landing page with tools like Linktree or beacons, where you can add another call to action linking directly to your OnlyFans profile. And how should you set up your landing page correctly? First, let's cover what not to do when setting it up. Don't include more than one clickable button. Why shouldn't you do this? It distracts the user's attention from the page we want them to click on by providing more options to enter, reducing the conversion rate. The colored background is poorly decorated and personalized. Why shouldn't you do this? It lowers the perception of your personal brand value, causing the user to distrust and leave the page. Include only one clickable button. If your goal is to increase your subscribers on OnlyFans, you should have just one button that redirects to that site. Why? We don't want the user to have more options to click on, such as your other social media, as this could reduce the click-through rate to your OnlyFans profile, which is where we want them to go. Customize the button. Instead of just putting OnlyFans as in the example, use something like "Only the first 100 can enter" or "My secret site has a 60% discount." Why? Include a short phrase that encourages the user to be more eager to click. The background color of the landing page should be a neutral color to make the button stand out, or a provocative image of this style. Why? That increases the user's desire to click the button. Now that we've talked about the first option, let's move on to the second. If you use the Getallmylinks tool, you won't need to set up a landing page like you would with beacons or Linktree, as it offers an option that allows you to redirect users directly to your OnlyFans page without going through a landing page. This is the option we use and recommend because it eliminates many extra steps that can reduce conversion rates. We have a video where we explain the features and advantages of this tool compared to others. If you're interested in trying it out, we'll leave a link in the description so you can enjoy a free trial period. Now that you know how the conversion funnel should be set up, let's explain how your social media should be configured to project credibility, personality, and attraction. In this video, we will focus on three platforms: Instagram, Twitter, and Reddit, which are the most widely used. Let's start with Instagram. How can we project credibility, personality, and attraction on our Instagram profile? When a user visits your Instagram profile for the first time, they will pay attention to four aspects: your profile picture, the content, the number of followers, and your bio. These four elements will determine your credibility, personality, and appeal. How to choose a good profile picture? You should opt for a photo that highlights your physical qualities. If you are attractive, choose an image that clearly shows your face. If you have a good physique, select a photo that clearly displays it. Make sure the image is high quality, emphasizes your best features, and doesn't come across as vulgar. Below, we will show you several examples of good profile pictures, as well as some examples of bad profile pictures. First, picture. If you use a photo of your face, always look at the camera, as guys really appreciate a girl's gaze when they see her for the first time. So don't make the mistake this girl makes in this photograph. Second, picture. Don't use photos with filters, fictional characters, or drawings. This is not good for establishing credibility for your profile. Third, picture. Just like in the second photo, don't use filters. Regarding the content, at this point, we won't discuss what type of content you should upload, as we have a video covering that. Here, we'll talk about the parameters your profile should have concerning the content. You should always have this: plus 25 photos or videos. 3 pinned photos. Make sure these pinned photos are good ones that highlight your physique. A minimum of 3 types of highlight stories. We recommend they be about your daily life, the places you visited, and your outfits. The ratio of the number of followers you have to the number of accounts you follow significantly influences whether a profile is seen as credible or not. That's why you should always follow this guideline. The number of accounts you follow should never exceed the number of followers you have. We recommend having more than 5,000 followers so that your profile gives the impression that you are someone with an acceptable level of reach, and therefore people see you as someone of high value. Your bio should be simple and credible, with a call to action that encourages the user to click. Now, let's talk about Reddit. On Reddit, the configuration of your account will depend on whether it is safe for work. Use no explicit content like normal faces, daily pictures, memes, or NSFW account. Not safe for work. Use explicit content like nudes. In both types of accounts, you can get results but we prefer to work with SFW accounts because it gives us more control over limiting the explicit content of the model that's circulating online. This way, we force fans to subscribe to the OnlyFans profile if they want to see explicit content, as we prefer that kind of material to be exclusive to that platform and nowhere else. Why do we do this? Because it increases the conversion rate to the model's profile. For example, imagine you're a fan who wants to see explicit content from the model, and the model has a Reddit account where you can already find free explicit content. If that's the case, why would the fan subscribe to her OnlyFans profile if he already has access to that content for free? When a new user visits your Reddit profile, they will pay attention to your profile picture, pinned posts, content, and bio. Profile picture. It should be a photo that highlights your physical qualities. If you're attractive, choose a picture of your face. If you have a good physique, select a photo that clearly shows it. Make sure the image is high quality, emphasizes your features, and doesn't come across as vulgar. Pinned posts. We always pin 2 posts on the model's Reddit profile. In the first post, we write a brief description about the model. Try to add a bit of humor, as it needs to feel as authentic as possible. And we also add a casual photo of the model that conveys friendliness, like a selfie or a selfie with her pet. In the second post, we post a provocative video, but without being too hot. It could be a video of her posing in a sexy outfit or a video in her gym outfit. Since this is an SFW account, there should be content like selfies, daily pictures, especially selfies, as men love them. Bio. Your bio should be simple and credible, with a call to action that encourages the user to click. On Twitter, just like on Reddit, you can set up 2 types of accounts: NSFW account and SFW account. However, we also prefer to work with the configuration of an SFW account. When a user visits your Twitter profile, they will pay attention to your profile picture, your bio, your banner, and your content. Profile picture. It should be a photo that highlights your physical qualities. If you're attractive, choose a picture of your face. If you have a good physique, select a photo that clearly shows it. Bio. Your bio should be simple and credible, with a call to action that encourages the user to click. Banner. Just like with the profile picture, you should use a photo that highlights your physical qualities. This time, remember to adjust the photo to the dimensions of a banner so that it looks good. Content. Since this is an SFW account, there should be content like selfies, daily pictures, especially selfies, as men love them. We always pin 1 post on the model's X profile. We usually use a provocative photo of the model, and in the comments, we include the link to OnlyFans. Now that we've reviewed the basic setup needed to have an optimized profile on your social media, let's move on to how you can optimize your OnlyFans profile. You can set up your OnlyFans profile in two different ways, as a free profile or a paid profile. In this section, we'll focus exclusively on the paid profile, as it's our preferred option due to its numerous benefits. If you'd like us to create a separate video discussing which type of profile might be best for you, along with their pros and cons, please leave a comment. Paid profile. The first elements a fan notices before subscribing to your profile are the profile picture, banner, bio, and call to action. Profile picture. Here, you can use a provocative selfie or a much bolder photo, as illustrated in these examples. Remember that while OnlyFans allows explicit content, it prohibits nudity in both the profile picture and the banner. Banner. Choose a highly provocative photo, ideally featuring poses that tend to attract attention. Check out these examples for inspiration. Bio. Your biography is critical as it forms the first impression for fans. It should be well written and polished. Briefly describe where you're from, what you do, your interests, and what fans can expect to see on your page. Inject a bit of humor and spice to make it more engaging. Here are examples of a short biography and a more detailed one to help guide you in crafting yours. Biographies to avoid. As mentioned earlier, fans are looking for someone they can connect with authentically, so steer clear of any text that comes off as corporate. Many agencies mistakenly include legal jargon about copyright and similar topics. Such biographies can scare fans away. Call to action. This is a crucial element, as it will directly impact a fan's decision to subscribe to your page. We recommend using engaging and persuasive language that invites fans to interact with you or makes them feel they have the opportunity to connect with you directly. Bonus. A strategy that can significantly enhance your conversion rate is to offer a 65% discount to a limited number of subscribers. Presenting such an attractive discount along with a time-sensitive offer will encourage fans to subscribe quickly. Now that you know how to properly optimize your social media and OnlyFans profile, we can talk about sales strategies. On OnlyFans, you earn mainly through subscriptions, people who pay to follow your profile, and by selling content through messages. Let's dive into the message-based sales strategy, as around 80% of a creator's income comes from there. In messages, you can use two strategies to sell content: PPV content and PPV content through scripts. Let's start by talking about PPV content. When selling PPV content, it's essential to be clear about the main rules. The higher the level of nudity in the content, whether in photos or videos, the higher the price will be. This also applies to the duration of the videos. The longer they are, the more you can charge. If a fan requests personalized content, whether in photos or videos, set a minimum price. Personalized content should always start at a high minimum price, as it is something exclusive that you will create for the fan. The more exclusive the fan's request, the higher the price will be. So how do we choose the correct price? Let me explain it through this example. A fan has requested personalized content, so you set a minimum price of $60, whether it's photos or videos. However, if the fan asks you to create a video dressed as a sexy maid with explicit acts, mentioning their name, and lasting 5 minutes, when setting the price, you should consider the following: what they have asked you to do. If it's something very unusual, you should charge them more. Whether they have asked you to say their name or not, saying their name also increases the price. And the duration of the video. The longer the video, the more expensive it will be. By analyzing the factors that determine the price in relation to what they have requested, you decide to charge them $450 for the content. Precautions you should keep in mind. Always make sure to follow OnlyFans community guidelines and avoid doing things that make you uncomfortable. If someone asks you to say their name, always try to mention it at the beginning of the video. This way, you can reuse that video by simply cutting out the introductory part. Once you know the main rules for selling PPV content, let's talk about execution. Since with this type of sale, you never know if in a day you'll sell only 2 nudes for $15 or a short video for $30. The main goal to make the most of this approach should always be to present yourself in the chat as an exclusive and high-value girl. This gives us the opportunity to set a higher minimum price for the PPV, content requested by the fan. Therefore, if we previously sold a nude photo to a fan for $7, we can now sell it for $15, for example. Tactics to present yourself as an exclusive and high-value girl. Follow the influencer model on social media. Imagine a fan requests the same content from two different OnlyFans models. One is an influencer and the other is not. Both charge $30 for the content. However, the fan can only afford to pay one model. When they realize that one of them is an influencer and, therefore, more exclusive, they will likely choose her without a second thought. This factor gives the fan the feeling of having purchased something from an exclusive person. And what do we mean by an influencer model? Having well-managed social media with high-quality content. Having a large number of followers on social media. Make sure there is no explicit content circulating on your social media. This is one of the reasons we prefer not to work with NSFW accounts. When selling your content in the chat, always try to use the innocent girl tactic. Observe the example we provide below. What exactly happened in this conversation? Indirectly, we have implanted the idea in the fan's mind that we are an exclusive girl who is selective when it comes to sending explicit content. This will create an even greater desire in the fan to obtain your content, driving them to do whatever it takes to get it. On your OnlyFans profile, only upload provocative kind of content bordering on explicit, no nudity. This way, we compel the fan to send you a message to obtain that explicit content, feeding the fantasies that the provocative content on your profile has sparked in their mind. Now, let's talk about selling PPV content through scripts. What important things should you know before executing it? A script is a sequence of predefined dialogues and content that follows a story with the intention of making the fan believe that it is happening in real time. The prices at which the content will be sold follow the latter formula, since the goal of a script is to heat up the situation as the conversation progresses, and to show more explicit content, the prices will increase from low to high. Of course, the main rule still applies. The more nudity, the higher the price. For example, starting with a striptease video for $15 and ending with a squirting video for $200. And how do we execute it? Create believable scripts. Fans are not stupid. If you write a script without paying attention to the details, they will realize that you are lying to them. This could lead to their anger and, most likely, to them not spending money on you again. Tips for creating good scripts. Write scripts that start from a normal situation, like watching a movie alone, taking a shower, or trying on clothes. Fans love spontaneity. Create time verification content. The fan may ask you for proof, such as a photo or video, to confirm that the content you're recording is current. Typically, they might request something like a photo of you touching your nose while making a specific emoji or gesture. Be prepared for this. Create multiple content variations. Fans have varied tastes, so we recommend generating around 5 versions for each type of content. For example, instead of making just one striptease video, create 5 additional variations, such as a striptease followed by a showcase of your feet or a striptease with some spanking. Develop all the necessary content to address the different situations that may arise with fans. Introduce voice audios. This makes the fan immerse themselves even more in the atmosphere. Introduce time verification phrases, such as, "I'm going to close the curtains so the neighbors don't see me," or "My fingers are wet and I can't type properly." Make sure your response times match the length of the message you've written. You can't send a long text immediately after the fan has replied, as it will make you seem robotic and raise all the suspicion alarms for the fan. You can create as many scripts as you want and reuse them as many times as necessary. This makes it a very powerful machine for generating money easily. Although PPV content through scripts may offer some additional benefits, that doesn't mean we should stop using the other option. Both are equally effective, so it's important to combine them simultaneously to achieve the best results. I hope this video helps you increase your sales on OnlyFans. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave me a comment with any questions you may have.